Hey everyone, welcome to Rectopage Software's YouTube channel, Tech and Man. So today we are going to discuss how to create options menu in Android Studio. Menus are very much required if you are developing any application. So these are the basic components which forms any application. So we shall see how to create menus. For doing that, I assume that you have already installed your Android Studio and you have already created a new project. So after creating the project, here at the left side of the screen, you can notice the Android view. So in this Android view, this is your project structure. Under this project structure, the Java file related with your application will be stored under Java, and the resource files are stored under RES directories. So we need to create the menus. So for creating menus, first right click on RES folder, select new. There you can select Android resource directory. In this Android resource directory, we are going to add one more a folder in this RES folder. Here you cannot notice any folder by name menu. So here what you can do is you can select resource type as menu. So one more folder by the name menu will be created under RES directory. So here this folder is going to contain all your menu files. So right click on this menu and create menu resource file. So once you create a menu resource file, let me just name it as a simple menu. So this is a XML file. It is basically an XML file. All your menu items related with the menu bar will be stored in here. Here is at the design view of this and the textual view of this. So we are going to edit here in the textual view. If you want to edit it in a design view, you can just simply drag and drop this. But as a programmer, you should not choose it. Most of the time it should be very much thorough with the coding. So here is the textual view of this. You can switch between these tabs. Initially we need to create an item. So this item accepts error colon title help, okay, Android colon on click not id at plus id slash help, and Android colon these two are enough as of now. So I will create one more menu item. For this also you need to close the tab, Android colon title about us, okay, Android colon on click about. So these two are the menu items we're going to create in our application. So first one is help, the corresponding help can be seen here, and about us can be seen here as well. So we are done with creating a menu item. So if you want to add few more items to this menu, you can add item. So what you can do is Android colon title exit. So Android colon this id exit. So here is one small mistake we have done here. Instead of on click, it should be id. These ids we are going to use whenever we click on this menu items. Based on that we will write the code. When you press about us, but it will be referred by id about. So these ids will be used in our Java file. So this is all with respect to creating a menu. So we need to handle the events when we press on this menu items. For that we need to modify a Java file, corresponding Java file, that is the activity file. You can see your Java file under the directory Java and the package name. It is specific to your configuration of Android Studio. So I will let me open this main activity here. Let me open this main activity here. This is the previous code. Let me just delete it. Okay. By default, you can be able to see on create by default you can see. So in order to use the options menu, you have to implement two different methods. One is on create option menu, the second one is on option item selected. So you need to generate these two methods, override methods. Right click, generate override. Here you can search, you just can type on create options, just type it, it will show you the suggestion. This one item you have to override, and one more item is on option item selected. So right click here, and you can see generate their override methods on options item selected. So these two methods, like on create options menu and on option item selected, will be called whenever you create the menu. This first method, when we create the menu, when we press on the menu bar item, this will be called, and when you select the actual menu item, this will be called. For doing this, get inflator, get menu inflator dot inflate. So what is the name of the menu we have defined in this folder? This is the menu resource file, simple menu.xml. We are going to use that here. Accept the two argument r dot id dot activity simple r dot menu dot simple menu. So what is wrong? Menu resource menu here r dot menu dot simple menu comma menu. So we are done with the menu item. We have initialized our menus. Let us see what will be the output after doing all of this. So to run this project, if you are done all of these steps correctly, you can check the output of this application in your emulator. So to see the output, you can just click on the green button, and I have already kept my emulator running so that it will show me the already existing emulator. I'll select the existing emulator and press on OK. So our application will be installed on this phone, and we can be able to see our menu. So here is how our output of our options menu look like. Once you press on the menu, you can be able to see help, about us, and exit. As of now, when we press on this menu item, we cannot be able to see anything happening. So we need to define what should happen when we press on these menu items. So for that, we have already defined one function in our activity, that is on option item selected. This function will be called whenever there is a press on menu item. For this, we need to define a switch statement here. Item dot get item id. So here item IDs are IDs related to about. Here you can see IDs related to help, about us, and the exit. As you can see, we have given IDs related to help, about us, and exit are IDs related with the help is help, and about us is about, and exit is exit. We are going to use these IDs to refer different menu items from our activity. So here we shall modify this on option item selected, switch on item dot get item id. So case r dot id dot about. So this is one case. So we are adding toast message, get application context about, and toast dot length long dot show. A toast message will be shown whenever user presses the about button. The message of the toast message is about. About will be shown on the screen. So this one case is over. This case break. So the second case is dot id dot help. So this will be called when we press on help menu item. So copy this and paste it here, and in the name help. So the third one is case r dot id dot exit. So for this I need to define a break. So exit also will be called toast dot make dash get application context exit toast dot length long dot show. So this message will be shown when we press on the exit menu item. So break. We are done with defining what should happen whenever we press on some menu items. So we can run this application again. You can see the output on the emulator. So we have our menu items now. What we have defined is when we press on help, some toast message should be displayed with the text help. When we press on about us, some toast message should be displayed on about us, the same as in the case of exit as well. So let me just press help. So you can see now we are handling the events on these menu items. So whenever we are clicking on these menu items, we are getting the corresponding output. So the very next thing is and the next thing what we can do is we can specify icons for these menu items. For specifying the icons for these menu items, we need to use app colon show as action. Here app colon show as action. So it accepts always. And Android colon, we have to specify the icon. So I am going to use the inbuilt icon in Android Studio. For that we have to use at Android colon drawable. There will be a list of inbuilt icons in Android Studio, so that we can use any one of these. So you can notice for help the corresponding item has become star here. So if you want to replace this about as text with an icon, what you can do is Android colon icon at colon Android's at Android colon drawable, or anything you can give. So app colon show as action is equal to always. So we have created the second menu item. So this in our case the button star means help, in our and up arrow means about us. So we shall try running this project and we shall see the output. So here is our output. So this is the first one is help and the second one is about. So when you press on this, it should shows a toast message help, and the second one is when we press on this, it should show about. And the third one, exit, we have not specified any icon for this, and it will be shown in the options menu. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel Tech and Man. Thank you.